All right. Do you confirm your previous consent for me to record this interview?
Yes, I do.
Who are you?
My name is Caleb Eskridge, and I manage the Taps Island Pro Shop in Washington State.
And how long have you been working there?
I've been working here for just over 5 years now, and I've been managing, including assistant manager, for just under two.
All right. So we got a few questions for you. Which industry is or was representative of the organization? We'll just start with that.
The golf course industry.
All right. And then what is your role?
I'm the general manager of the Pro Shop, so I handle all day-to-day Pro Shop operations, financial tasks, management of my staff that works directly in the Pro Shop, and reporting to board of directors and general manager to efficiently run the pro shop for the Taps Island Association.
All right. And then you've already stated you've been there for over 2 years in that position. Great.
Correct.
And what do you think is your greatest achievement while you've been in this role?
I would say my greatest achievement and my staff's greatest achievement is increasing the total revenue just under 50% in the 2 years that I've been managing. I'd say that's probably our greatest, and improving customer service drastically from what it was before.
Okay, and what like management decisions, like strategies did you take to get to that level of success?
Um, I'd say the biggest thing is improving uh, just everyday tasks. It's definitely customer service was our biggest way of getting there. Hiring a friendly team and ensuring that the golfer has the best customer experience available, as well as operationalizing the online side of it, the tech side, and improving that. And that's how we've been able to increase revenue and the overall customer experience.
All right, so I got a few things for you to rate yourself in. So for these ratings, it goes up to five. One, you never used it. Two, you rarely used it. Three's sometimes. Um, Four's used quite often, and then five, every day, all the time you're using this. First characteristic we're going to cover is listening, and this is in reference to that greatest achievement.
Um, I would say uh, a four. You have to listen all the time, listen to the board of directors, listen to the general manager, listen to customers. I'd say that's something I do pretty much all the time.
All right, and how about empathy?
I'd say a three. Yeah, we're definitely customer service orientated, and you have to have empathy for people, staff, and as customers.
Gotcha. And healing?
What was that? Sorry.
Healing.
Healing.
Hmm.
Um, I guess just relationships with customers and probably a two. Not super often, but definitely use it occasionally.
Yeah. How about awareness?
Awareness is definitely, I'd say a five. You have to always be aware of what's going on the tee sheet, how your customers are feeling, how your staff's doing. You're always aware as a manager, especially at this job, what's going on, and that's how you're able to maximize revenue.
How about persuasion?
Um, Probably a four. Whether that be to persuading the general manager of the association or the board of directors to approve something, um, or um, yeah, I'd say I use it frequently.
All right. How about conceptualization?
Um, Conceptualization. Um, Say probably a three.
All right. Sure. How about foresight?
Uh, Four or a five. Definitely use that a lot. Got to predict what's mainly with the T sheet and your customers.
Gotcha. How about stewardship?
Um, Also probably a three.
All right. And commitment to growth of people.
Five. Do that all the time, with customers and employees.
And last one for this section, interest in building community.
Also a five. We just recently implemented four new tournaments that are strictly for community building and fun, such as Glow Golf, and a couple other winter themed scrambles to keep engagement and community building. We also started a social media for that too, so we use that all the time.
You exhibit strong servant leadership according to your rankings.
Hmm,
So
Very
there you
cool.
go. All right, so now back to questions. We have what is one significant challenge? If I had an ethical dilemma, that'd be great. While you're in this role.
Uh, I think one of the best examples of this is we have a lot of grandfathered in. We have something called an annual pass, and it's basically a membership to have you pay a one-time fee, and your green fees are good to go for the rest of the year, so you don't have to pay to golf. And a lot of those, the deal specifies that you have to be, in order to be an added family member, you have to be under 21 and living at home. And a lot of these deals, we had a deal once with 8 or 9 people who were not even related, and some of the old managers let that slide. So we had to kind of crack down on that and also be fair to them, but also be fair to our business. So they're kind of our biggest thing. We have to run a business, and it was hard to. There's a lot of grandfathered in deals that we had to cut off, and that was one of the harder, more recent ethical dilemmas.
Nice. All right. So we have another one of those same rankings, actually all the same characteristics too, but this is just in reference to that challenge. Um,
Okay.
so what extent did you use listening?
Five. We had to listen to the general manager as well as the uh, customers and try to figure out a fair solution.
Yeah. And how about empathy?
Uh, a three. We did have to cut a lot of people from their deals, but I was tried to be as empathetic as possible about it.
All right. And healing again.
Most people were understanding, so maybe a two.
Gotcha. But awareness.
Three. Um, yeah, I think a three.
All right. This one's probably going to be a big one. Persuasion.
Yeah, five. Had to not. I mean, we're gonna do it regardless, but can not convince, but kind of yeah, persuade people into buying the membership again, even though we're not giving them those deals.
Yeah. And conceptualization.
Um, I'd say the same as before, probably a three.
Gotcha. What about foresight?
Um, Probably a four because we had to kind of really think about the long-term implications that this decision would have on the business. So yeah, four.
And stewardship.
I'd say a three.
All right. How about commitment to growth of people?
Mm, probably a three again.
All right. And the last one, interest in building community.
Uh, Four. Although we had to cut a lot of deals off, a lot of those guys are still going to come back and be members. So um, still building the community. Just had to really think about what the best solution would be in this scenario.
All right, back to the questions. What was the mission, vision, and strategy of this organization?
Just a commitment to building the associations is basically um, to build the best and most desirable place to live. And a golf course is a big part of that association. It's owned by the association, and it's a part of having one of the most desirable places to live. Golf has grown exponentially since COVID, and a lot of people really use the golf course here. And there's a men's club, ladies club, seniors club to build relationships with, and I'd say just overall customer satisfaction and being a part of one of the most desirable places to be in the Northwest.
All right. How essential do you think the entrepreneurial mindset is in achieving these mission, vision, and strategic elements?
I'd say it's very important. You have to always be pursuing new ideas and keeping up with the industry standards. So I'd say it's very important.
All right. Now we got a little bit of a different rankings here. It's the same five, but this one I'm asking, what extent did you utilize each of these skills with respect to an entrepreneurial mindset? So, first characteristic is a need to achieve.
Uh, I think a four. We had to change a lot of things, and it was a for the bettering of the community. Where there's a lot of things we had to do and upgrade in here. So I'd say a four.
Yeah. How about openness to experience?
Uh, Also a four. A lot of new tournaments and a lot of different and new experiences we're testing out here.
For sure. How about an innovative or creative ability?
Um, Also, actually, probably a five. There's a lot of um, things that we've been experimenting with and adding to the course and trying and seeing what works and what doesn't.
Right. How about a risk propensity?
Um, it's a three. We There are definitely some risks we've had to take, but nothing. If something doesn't work, it's not the end of the world.
Yeah. How about proactivity and work ethic?
Five. You have to be very proactive, and you have to have a strong work ethic to keep customers happy and as well as generate the standard of revenue that's budgeted.
Yeah. And then how about an entrepreneurial self-efficacy?
Um, I'd say a three, kind of what I said before about you have to have an entrepreneurial mindset to be in this position and be successful in this position.
Mhm. And then how about an internal locus of control?
Um, I would say also a three for that one.
Right. Okay. This is last question. And then yeah, I don't even have a table for this one. So just last question for you. Apart from servant leadership and the entrepreneurial mindset, what are two significant lessons or attributes that are essential for success?
Um, can you repeat the question one more time?
Yeah. So just two significant lessons or attributes that are essential for success, that are not servant leadership or an entrepreneurial mindset.
I think taking accountability when you're in the wrong. If you mess up, you got to own it and you got to learn from it. I think that's not talked about enough, and you got to be able to do that to be successful as a manager. Um, and I think that's the biggest one. I think one more. And I guess just having a positive attitude and outlook, no matter the situation, and trying to be the best, trying to be friendly to customers and friendly to staff, and just try to really try to be the best version of yourself you can be and be a good leader, so that other people can look up to that and follow your lead.
Yeah. And last thing here, what's one thing that you wish you could have avoided, that may have derailed or just delayed your success?
Um, there was a period of time where the old general manager told me I could never be the manager here, and that delayed me becoming the manager. I was just assistant manager, which I learned a lot, but there are definitely some setbacks with that, and I've kind of sometimes wish I was promoted to manager then, but it all worked out in the end. But that I'd say that's one thing.
All right. And then anything else you'd like to say?
I think I've questions basically covered everything.
All right. Sounds good then. I think we can conclude this interview.
All right, sounds good. Thank you, Talon.
Mhm.